What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to break down how I made $1,400. I'm actually in a second setup for right now, but I'm gonna show you how I made $1,400 this morning on live. Right, so if you're new here, I intraday trade. I start off on a higher time frame, always will. So let's get into it. Weekly, still making higher highs and higher lows. So we're clearly bullish on the weekly. You can see broke that high. We're still pushing. We're at all-time highs. Anytime we're at all-time highs, you want to continue to buy until you're proven wrong. We go down to the daily. Daily is still bullish, making higher highs, higher lows on the daily. So anytime that you're looking for a trade, you want to follow the trend direction because it gives you a higher probability. So weekly is bullish, the daily is bullish. There's no reason for me to really look for sells throughout this day. So how I found my entry actually was based off of the 4-hour fib. If you take it from the swing low to the swing high of where we were, which was up here, we actually pulled back into this little support resistance area, which actually lined up with the 4-hour order block, and we took liquidity. This is the move I was looking for yesterday that never set up. So that flew this morning. Once we flew and I woke up, we were somewhere up here. So technically the 4-hour was bullish at the moment, but overall I'm sorry, it was bearish at the moment, but overall bullish. So I knew that because we broke swing high, right? And all we did was sweep liquidity, take people's money to potentially go higher, right? So once I seen that, I dropped down to the hour. We were right around here, and I seen that this previous high was up here, and I just knew I wanted to look for a place for the market to continue. So I dropped down to the 15. I looked clearly bullish on the 15. The 5-minute was bullish as well, and we were actually right into here. The 5-minute had a 5-minute order block. So for me, I did not want to see price actually break this and turn the 5-minute bearish, because that means all my time frames would have been bearish. But at the moment, I had the 5 bullish, the 15 bullish, the 4-hour, 1-hour, daily, and weekly were bullish. So I wanted buy. So once I seen that we closed as a bullish engulfing off the 5-hour, I just looked at my lower time frames and looked for my confluences. I have a morning star off that 5-minute order block on the 4-minute, the 3-minute as well, the 2-minute as well, and the 1-minute as well. So once I seen that, I just waited for a pretty decent entry, which was right here. Once the 2-minute broke the high of this 2-minute, which if you go down to the 1-minute, it's the same thing. The 1-minute had its high broken as well, and all we did was pull back into this order block. So price is fractal. Whatever it does on a higher time frame, it will do on the lower time frames. So once we pulled back and created a morning star on the 2-minute here, the 3-minute was forming, the 4-minute had a bullish engulfing, and the 5-minute had a potential morning star as well. That's actually gave me all the confidence I needed to take this buy, which was somewhere around here. Stops was at the low, and my TP was actually farther because I'm on an eval and I wanted to try to pass it. But I put my alerts at the -27 fib extension. Once we got up here, I just watched it. I watched it and waited to see if we would reject. Once we started to reject, I got out. Because I was already up what I wanted, I was up $1,400. All I need is another 3%, and I pass. So it's pretty textbook today, just following market structure throughout the whole move, and then not being greedy. So to also show why I got in this trade that I'm in now, weekly's bullish still, daily's bullish, 4-hour is still bullish, right? All-time highs. Like I said, when you're at all-time highs, you want to keep buying until you're proven wrong. So if you look, we have a 1 hour order block that we have pulled back into. We're respecting. We're getting buying pressure off of it. You drop down to a 30-minute, you have your morning star. Let's see what we have on the 15. You have a 15 bullish engulfing, and then the 5, you have a morning star down here. So what I did was I dragged my fib from the lowest point to the highest. If you look, we're respecting this 50% fib, and you have an order block right here on the 5-minute that was respected, and we got a bullish engulfing off the 5-minute. So that was my signal to enter. My stops are below the low. TP is a little bit farther up here. Above up here is the 4 hour negative, I think 68 TP. So the second TP of the higher time frame fib. So that's kind of what I'm targeting, just so I can try to pass today. But that's pretty much it. I mean, if you look, I take all the same type of entries, right? Off this order block. What do we have? A morning star. What do we have? A morning star. Same thing on the 3-minute. 4-minute. 4-minute doesn't really have anything too telling. 5-minute bullish engulfing. With all my time frames being bullish, and if you look, the 5-minute had just turned bullish, right? So if you look, we were bullish the whole time, making higher highs, higher lows. Then we started making lower lows, lower highs, right? And then boom, we broke it, retested it. So I'm anticipating price coming back up here, right? And that's just how you follow market structure. If you can follow market structure and understand it, it makes trading so much easy, so much simpler, and you don't gotta overcomplicate it. So my break even would be up here. If we can get back up to these highs, I'd move my stocks to break even, make it a risk-free trade. If not, I lose maybe $500 of the $1,400 today. If I win, I pass my second account for this week, and I'll have 2 fundeds that I'll be working on. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join the lives. I'm live every morning at 9 a.m. giving out everything I've learned over the course of 6 years for absolutely free.